how do we find a target? Let's identify some targets without any kind of past history. Now, of course, we could go to a different exchange and get past history, but let's say there was no past history. Well, there's two different ways that I like doing it. One is using the fib retracement. And on the fib retracement, you have to go on swings. Now, I do see a lot of people where they will actually go with the active swing. Let's go snap in place. They will actually go to the active high, which this right here, in my opinion, is absolutely wrong. I mean, it's correct for the moment, but it's wrong in general. The reason it's wrong because you need a pivot. You need an area where it came down. Here it's just coming up. So these numbers that you get will alter when the price, and if the price continues going up, because you're using this as a level. This level will move, possibly, if it doesn't come down. Now, what I do is I go where there's an actual pivot. So it came up and it stopped, and it came down and it stopped, and now it's coming up. So with this, I would actually go into this and go to this. And of course, we have different settings. So this one has all my settings. I do prefer you have the trend line on. That way it's easy to see how you're drawing it, from left to right or from right to left, top to bottom, bottom to top. And then of course here you do have a reverse button in case you want to do that. And then always take off the background. And all it is, these are the most common used numbers. Fibonacci, huge mathematician, and these are psychological numbers. Of course, we do have the 0.5 or the halfway mark. So if something pumps, normally it might retrace to the 0.5 or 50%. All these are percentages. And between the 50% and the 618 or 0.618 is called the golden pocket. Now, of course, people have the platinum pocket. Like, just stick with the basics. And here we are, 0.5618. So all these are numbers. And then all you got to do is put a negative in front of it, and it goes the opposite way. Now, if you don't want to do the negative, well, that's where this comes into play, where you can just do reverse. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. And then, of course, what you want to do is you want to go down here to the little down arrow, save as, and then save it for whatever you want to save it as. That way you can have different ones. Then click OK. So here we do have different targets. We could have a target, let's say, so we're going to be entering here. So we could have a target underneath these levels. So right now I'm going to do Alt H. So here's a level, here's a level, here's a level, and then it just keeps on going, right? But one thing that we can do is, of course, take off this, so delete, that way our chart is nice and clean. Now, one thing that we can do whenever we're setting a target is we want to set a target underneath the resistance levels. So for this first one, I'll probably do here, pretty much like a 1-to-1 ratio. And for this, I can actually delete this. Get out of here, that was the very lowest one. So my first resistance level is going to be at 9.810. Now my target, on the other hand, is going to be just underneath that. And we're actually going to have our target as 9.747. So this is going to be our target. And with the target, right now, this is our 1-to-1. Now, is this our only target? No. So calm down. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's horrible. You're doing a 1-to-1 ratio. That's absolutely horrendous. How are you a mentor? Calm down. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. What you want to do is you want to set your target underneath another major level of resistance. And in this case, it's 11.059. So this is our main target. This is just a target to get some profit on the way up. There's so many people out there that get freaked out when they see that my first target is roughly 1%. Or rather a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Oh, you can't do that. How long do you expect to survive in the crypto world? Calm down, buddy. Calm down. It's all right. If you have money, stop messing around. Do the VIP. If you don't have money, don't worry about it. I'll show you how to do this stuff for free on the videos that we have here. So this is one way to get your targets. And of course, here are your targets and your other information. Well, I showed you actually two ways using the fib retracement. Now I'm gonna show you another way using the fib extension. So with the fib extension, and all these are over here. All these are over here. We have the fib extension, fib retracement, you have all the fibs. I have stars by them so that it actually puts it down here on my floating toolbar. Not sure where that bar is, way down there. But another area is using the fib retracement, I'm sorry, the fib extension. So on the fib extension, we need to find 3 points, a low, a high, and then the next low. Now for here, we could start from way over here. So we do have our low, our high, and then our next low before it goes up. Now this would give us a, bunch of targets over here. And I'll show you my levels on this one too. You'd also have done it from here, a low to high to low, which will give you other areas. If you wanted to, you could go to possibly the daily. That way it reduces the ups and downs. And you can see that the area that I chose, just knowing how the higher time frames might look, we have the low, the high, the low, and then of course here the move. So I just want to show you that. That's one of the reasons why I didn't pick this one or this one. It's just on a higher time frame. I was thinking that it should be this area. Anyway, so same thing here. We have all these levels that you can do. Now, if I double click on this one, I go to styles, you can, these are the numbers that are mostly used. And of course, there's others that you can throw on there too. Now, the main ones, 0.5, 618, 786, 272, and 786. I said that one already. And then all you do, I'm not sure if you know this, all you do is you put a number in front of it. So 1.5. So first it was 0.5. And then it's 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. And so it's going to give you more levels that way. And also you can put a negative 0.5, negative 1.5, negative 2.5. And that'll give you those numbers going down as well. So this is just something that you might want to screenshot for future use. And then of course, save it as something else. All right, moving on. So let's get rid of this one. And so that's basically your 2 ways, well, actually 3 ways of doing that. Everything that I say is from experience. This is what's going to save you so much time, so much money, and so much effort. Like, it's super important. Now, if you're in the VIP, I have videos that are 3, 4, 5 minutes long on average. If you want to make money, I will show you how. I would offer the free group, but it's already full. I have a huge wait list. So more than likely, if I do let 3 or 4 people go, the spots are filled. Not only that, but when people do sign up for the VIP because they're making money in the free group, I am very, very invested to make you money in this free group so you can get the VIP. When those people leave the free group and get into the VIP, well, there's just so many more people that are trying to take their spot. I would strongly recommend getting the VIP. You're gonna make money. Now, granted, none of this is financial advice. It's never hopes and dreams and empty promises, nothing like that. See what I do. See if this makes you money. I give you my real life experience based off of my trainings, based off of my teachings, what I would do at that moment versus what everybody else does, because they want to sell you their course. They want to sell you all that stuff. I show you that my stuff works. Do we win? Yes. Do we lose? Sometimes. That's part of the game. But what I do is I show you all this so that you can see, oh man, I lost today, but Joe said he lost too. So it's okay. That's what I want you to realize, guys. If you like the content that I provide, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and leave me a comment in the comment box. And I'll see you on the next video. And as always, let's make this money.